Hi, I'm Mike from 3D-MOM, and in this video I will show you how to add a new model in the new version 0.9 from 3D-MOM. Okay, let me push this window to the side and let's start with the tags. Okay, here we have a kind of empty tag tree, and let's import now one that I prepared. And I don't want to save the old one. Okay, here's the new one. I have lots and lots of tag options, and the model we want to add is from the creator Dungeon Dog Miniatures. And this is also new. We can now add images and links into the tag description. And now we download the zip file, open the folder of the zip file, and before 0.9 you had to add the files manually unzipped, but now you can put the zip file here into the archives list by drag and drop. So now it is here, and with double click we can open it. And you can also open multiple archives at the same time. And we can now use the autopilot if it's configured correctly for the specific creator. Then you can just click Start Autopilot and it will add as many models as it finds in the archives. So here it decided that these 4 files are render files and the Jitterbox file is a pre-supported file. And you can also look at single files by clicking the magnifying glass. And if there was a JPEG file or another image, you can also see it in this area. What you can also do is add a snapshot then as a poster substitute. Also possible with images. And we can add a pre-selected tag, for example the one we created beforehand, Dungeon Miniatures. And we can click finish now. It does now unzip the files it needs for each model. And now if we get to the rendering, we have to orient it first correctly. So now it lays backwards. We can either use the rings or the buttons. And then we have to save the orientation. And it will automatically produce a preview. If we go to the render options with the settings and styles we chose, and we could do now, for now there's the snapshot as the substitute of the poster, and we could do a thumbnail video, a bigger video, paper cutouts, and isometric images for VTT. So let's just overwrite the poster. Can see the models that get rendered in this area in the render list. And when we are satisfied, so now I only made the poster, but to speed this up, there we can add some tags. For example, not yet printed, it's pre-supported, it's a male skeleton, medium-sized, and you can find it in cemeteries and dungeons. Yeah, and if we want to see it if we start now the model browser, it says we need at least one model in there. So we get it in there with clicking the finalize model button, and it checks if all files are available in the archives. And here we can also add a model specific tag. And if we now start the model browser, we already see our first model here, poster. So on the left side here, you could search for different tags. So if I search for February, then it won't find it because this model doesn't have the tag February. And here you see the model, here the files, and if you want to print the files, you have to unzip it first, and then you either can just double click it for Bitbox files, for example. Or you can open the folder where they are located. Here you see all the tags. The gray ones are categories. You can add and change tags. And if you want to see the descriptions of the tags, we now have here the Dungeon Dog Miniatures tag. Okay, that was it.